The 6S is the latest iteration of Apple's iPhone. It comes in a new color, features a better camera, faster Touch ID sensor, and a new dimension of interaction. But is this really the best iPhone yet? Let's find out. The iPhone 6S still features a 4.7-inch 1334 by 750 Retina display. The display looks great. I wish it were a higher resolution, but if you want a bigger 1080p screen, you can pick up the iPhone 6S Plus, which is Apple's larger offering. I like the size of this iPhone 6S, and I feel like Apple could definitely take a page out of its competitors' playbooks and slim down the bezels, which would make for a better experience using the screen. The new feature with the iPhone 6S is the 3D touch display, but we'll get back to that soon. It still has a pretty bad down-facing speaker. I guess it's alright, but for a company like Apple, I shouldn't have to be accepting defeat, and should expect better. They often sacrifice function for form, and as much as I love the company, that's one thing that I quite despise. The iPhone 6S features a Touch ID sensor, first introduced with the iPhone 5S, and this time it's insanely fast. Almost too fast. I often found myself missing notifications because it would scan my fingerprint in the time that it took for me to push the home button to wake the device. I might be nitpicking here, but it's probably a little too quick. The iPhone has always been known for its camera, and unlike other phones, it's been known not to produce ridiculously vibrant photographs, but more true, accurate, and pleasing photographs. And this is true again. The photos look great, and it's definitely back up there with its competition. The sensor has also finally been bumped up to a whopping 12 megapixels. It's been at 8 since the iPhone 4S, and while as a photographer I know that megapixels don't matter, it's been long enough that I haven't been able to crop my iPhone photographs without losing quality. This also means that the sensor has been able to cross into the threshold of being able to record 4K video, and it does it ridiculously well. Videos are sharp, crisp, and have great dynamic range, but the file sizes are huge. So huge that 4K is disabled by default because Apple doesn't want you to fill up the measly 16 gigabytes they start you off with in a few minutes of 4K video. Oh, yeah, you heard me right. The iPhone still starts at 16 gigabytes. Really, Apple? The iPhone 6S is also fast. Really fast. It's like this thing tears through pretty much everything. Apple's proven to us time and time again that specs don't matter. But this time they've thrown in a 2nd gigabyte of RAM along with their new A9 chip, which handles battery better but also performs insanely fast. There's never a time your phone will ever think of lagging. The S in iPhone 6S almost definitely stands for speed, as it once did on the 3GS. Alright, onto the big new feature this year, 3D touch. This stuff is truly revolutionary. Apple started using pressure sensitivity in their new MacBooks, the Apple Watch, and it's now made itself onto the iPhone. And this is actually really useful, and it isn't just a resistive touchscreen. It senses different levels of pressure and reacts in different ways. Developers are slowly getting on board with very few supporting interesting features right now, but it's an iPhone, so they're definitely coming. 3D touch allows you to push a little harder to get access to other features such as quick shortcuts. I can only imagine what game developers are going to do with this. So that's been it. That's the iPhone 6S. It comes in a new rose gold color, which is pretty much just pink. It starts at 16 gigabytes, it's faster, slightly heavier, slightly taller, takes better photos and videos, has a faster Touch ID sensor, and you can push on its screen. Is it worth an upgrade from the iPhone 6? Only if you want 3D touch, and only if you want to be one of the first into a world of new dimension of interaction with your phone. This might be worth it, but to most, it's probably better to hold off until the iPhone 7. I'd like to quickly thank AT&T for providing the phone for a review before I end the video. If you liked it, please make sure to leave a like rating, and if you'd like to see more, please feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.